Hey there, Corey Lennox here. So I've had this really fun idea where I wanted to just play all the way through an entire album that was relatively new that one of my favorite artists just dropped to show you how to play by ear and that this is totally possible and just show you what it sounds like. So as you know, I'm a big Taylor Swift fan. Well, if you watch the channel, you know. And she obviously dropped her album Midnights recently, so I'm excited to take a listen. I've got some whiskey, I've got the album pulled up, and we're going to just try to play all the way through it by ear. And just really quickly before we get started, I do have a piano by ear course that I'm going to put in the description and the pinned comment that I think is the best course on the internet if you want to learn how to do what I do. But anyways, let's jump into this thing. Alright, now I'll admit I've heard the first 3 songs in the background, and then in the car I listened to one about snow on the beach or something. So I've heard the first 3 or 4. But the first 3 were in passing, so I didn't really get a good feel for them. Other than that, I really haven't checked this out too in depth. Now, first thing I'm going to do is find the key. Let me make sure my keyboard has sound. Okay. So I'm sort of getting in the zone. Alright, cool. So it sounds like we're in G minor. That's okay. So first thing I'm doing is getting the chord progression. Alright, I think I got it. Now, just like learning how to, recite a poem or sing lyrics to a song, I have to hear it and hear what's happening before I can play it, right? So I have to internalize it. So let's take a listen. E flat. Okay. That's pretty cool. Okay, what? That's cool. Okay, cool. So we got a little repeated. Da 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 da. Okay, so she goes a little down there. Got it. Cool. Okay. That's cool. So it's the same chords all the way through, right? We're just doing this E flat to F to C minor. Cool. Neat. Alright, so let's see what's up next. This one's Maroon. I pulled it up on my phone too so I can see the song titles here. So, alright, the first track, we have sort of an electronica thing. It kind of reminds me of 1989 a little bit. Okay, we got the 808 drums in the background. So let's see. I'm gonna find the key. Sounds like G minor again. Okay, never mind. It's in G major or E minor. So here we go. Cool, I got it. I like this one. So, okay. I see where this is going. Cool. Cool. So, what we're doing is right here, C to G to E minor, and then to D. So the chord progression here is the 4 chord in the key of G to 1, which is G, 6, E minor, down to 5, which is D. Cool. So it doesn't start on the 1 chord, it's in the key of G, but it starts on a C chord, right? So that's a little cool. So now I'll try and get the melody. Cool. So I'm learning the songs, right? I like that. Taking the energy down a little. It was saw that coming back in there. Cool, all right. I like that one, that's catchy. So next up we have Anti-Hero. I've heard this one's on TikTok, so let's see. I'm sure they're all on TikTok, but... Alright, key of E. So I don't have perfect pitch. I've got to try to find the key. And you do that by humming and going to an instrument and trying to find that home note. And the home note is what works over every other chord in the song, every other melody. That home note is going to work. Now enough of my talking, let's get, maybe we'll start with the melody this time. See, I'm having to learn it first. For the anti-hero. Okay, got it. Sometimes I feel like everybody is a sexy baby. Okay. What is that here? Everybody's a sexy baby. Interesting. So chords again, really simple. It's almost the same thing as the last song, but we're doing 4 to 1 and then 5 to 6. So she switched the last two. 1, 5, 6. And here we go, beginning. 4, 1, 5, 6. The other one went 6, 5. 4, 1, 5, 6, 4, 1, 5, 6. Maybe I'll turn the piano up a little bit. See, I kind of got it already. Now, if you know the song, this is so much easier. right? If you know the lyrics and you know the melody, that's like a huge part of the battle. So doing this cold is obviously a challenge, which is what I wanted. But we're having fun. This is going great. Let's see. Someone screams out. See, I'm always a step behind. But I'm going to try and predict and see where we're going next. A little cool down. I see you, Taylor. I see where you're going. Cool. Exhausting, always rooting for the anti-hero. I love it. That's great. So let's keep on going. Snow on the Beach. This is the one that I like actively listened to in the car because I heard the first three in the background with my wife. But it's great getting to dig into these, like actually honest to goodness listening to them. Okay, so here, this is what I like. There's like a really repetitive melody where you can lock into what's happening. Let's find the key. Flight was awful, thanks for asking. I love that. She's got such a way with words. I mean, she really knows how to connect with people. Like, it's so relatable. Because who likes flying? It's kind of fun, but there's... Alright, well, we won't go on a tangent about that. Okay, let's check this out. Ooh, I like that. 3 chord. 5. I like this one. This is nice. I go for the atmospheric tracks a lot of the time, like not the singles. The singles are really in your face and punchy and catchy, but I like sort of the songs that you have to dig a little deeper and you get to vibe with the emotion a little bit more and settle into the atmosphere of it. So this is like more my speed here. It sort of draws you in, right? Are we coming back in? I think we are. There's the 6 chord, 4 chord. By the pocket, right? It's coming down, snow on the beach. We'll echo on the beach, on the beach. we have some pizzicato strings there. That's so cool. I mean, it's probably definitely sampled, like it's not actually people plucking their violins or violas, but I love pizzicato strings. I think I've even got a setting for them here somewhere. But we gotta keep going. Let's see what's next.
Summer went away, still
You're on your own, kid, okay?
I play it cool with the best
Oh,
of them.
flat 7 chord, unless, hang on.
He's gonna notice me. It's
Okay.
okay, we're the best of friends. Anyway, I hear it in your voice.
I got it.
You're smoking with your boys. I touch my phone as if it's your face. I didn't choose this
Okay.
town. I dream of getting out.
I thought it was in a different key originally, but I see what's happening. See, that's the thing. If you don't have perfect pitch, you do have to find the key. As you saw, it takes like 1 second, if you know what you're doing. So now, let's keep going. So we're rocking this D chord, and then 4, G, 5, 1, 1/3, 4.
You're on your own, kid. You always have been.
Always have been.
I see the great escape. So long, Daisy Bay. I picked the petals. He loves me not. Something different bloomed. Writing in my room. I play my songs in the parking lot.
Oh, 6 chord.
Run away from sprinkler splashes and fireplace ashes and called a taxi to take me there. I searched the party of better bodies just to learn that my dreams are real. You're on your own, kid. You always have been.
This is cool too. Man, this is like a Postal Service meets U2 meets Taylor Swift. I like the electronic elements that she's layering in.
I hosted parties and starved my body like I could be saved by a perfect kiss. The jokes weren't funny, I took the money. My friends from home don't know what to say. I looked around in a blood-soaked gown and I saw something they can't take away. 'Cause there were pages turned with the branches burned, and the thing you lose is a
Cool.
make the friendship breeze. Let's take the moment it takes. You got no reason to be afraid. You're on your own, kid. You can face this. You're on your own, kid. You always have
So this is like, that's an interesting one. I like that. I mean, so you had this classic 4, 5, 6 chord progression going, but you also had like a 1/3 to 4. So there was a couple changes in there. I still felt like I was getting the vibe of the song. Now, if I listen to it 2 or 3 times, it's much easier to latch onto it. But let's keep on going. Interesting. We got some vocoder here. We got like, well, let's keep listening, but this is interesting. Ooh, hi-hat.
My town was a wasteland, full of cages, full of fences, magic queens
Same.
and pretenders. But for
Okay,
some,
cool.
it was
Hang on.
paradise.
It's the same chord progression as what was 2 songs ago.
It was a montage.
Same as, I think Antihero.
The ocean.
It's that 4, 1, 5, 6 again, but now we're in the key of F. So let me show you what I'm talking about. First our key of C. Okay, let me show you. Here we go. 4, then back to 1. Then 5, 6. So when I'm on TV. So a lot of these melodies, she's hanging around the 2 note of the scale, right? So what we might call the supertonic. That's the second note. Do, re, da 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 da. A lot of these songs, probably more of them than not, are using that 2 to really just add a little bit of tension and interest. So it's the same thing. You've got that daydream, James Dean daydream. That's the 2 note. Look in your eyes, and I got that. So that 2 is really big in pop music right now, just like hammering that. Okay, question. Here we go again. Da da, 3, 2, da da. Same key as last one.
Remember who I was before you painted all my nights.
5 4. So this is question. 1 chord, then 6 chord, classic, 2, so that's D minor, G, 5 chord, so key of C, pretty easy.
Did you ever have someone kiss you in a crowded room? And every single one of your friends was making fun of you. But 15 seconds later they were clapping too. Then what did you do? Did you leave her house in the
Cool.
middle of the night? Did you wish
This is
you
a really classic chord progression. 1 6 2 5.
said it was too much?
There's another song that does this. I'm gonna see if I can like mash it up. Check this out. Oh, well, that's twice as fast, but Heart and Soul is the same thing. Right. Oh, but let's keep going here. See, if you slow it down and you double the length of each chord, you wouldn't even be able to tell. See where that's going.
In the gray, I just may like to have a conversation. Ask you a question.
Ask you a
Did you
question.
ever have someone kiss you in a crowded room?
That beat though, that's awesome.
Making fun of you. But 15 seconds later they were clapping too. Then what did you do? Did you leave her house in the middle of the night? Did you wish you could fight up? When she said it was too much, do you wish you could still touch? It's just a question to feel like everything's just like second best after
Cool.
that.
Instruments are dropping out. It's more just the beat now.
Oh,
Oh, that's a good beat. The kick is really syncopated. That's interesting. Ask you a question.
And every single one of your friends was making fun of you. 15 seconds later they were clapping. What did you do? Did you leave her house in the middle of the night? Did you wish you could
I'm really trying to multitask and like talk to you as I do this, but it's hard to play and listen, melody, chords, rhythm, and have conversations at the same time. But I'm trying to like bring it all together on the spot. This is a lot of fun. Ooh, okay, so this is like already giving me Reputation vibes a little bit, a little darker. So this is gonna be a little more beat heavy on sensing.
Which one will be your last lie?
I just have the sub bass.
They say looks can kill.
Key of C again, or A minor, same scale basically, and then
I don't dress for
4 chords.
women. I don't
3.
dress for men.
Or I guess you'd say this is A minor, so this is the 5 chord, back to 1.
I don't start shit, but
And
I
back
can
to
tell you how it ends.
1, staying there.
Don't get sad, get
Flat 3.
even. So on the weekends,
5 chord.
I don't dress for friends.
It's almost like Billie Eilish, that melody. So let's talk about that. Da, Yeah, so the trend right now in pop music especially is it's not amelodic, but it's more like the melody is hanging out on a note or two. It's more about the rhythm, right? So it's not that there's no melody, but it's da 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 da, right? Just da da with your ex-wife, right? You're sort of like, it's more conversational. It's not like, you know, the Beatles days where the melodies are flowing over these huge ranges. It's conversational and relatable. Ooh. Little out of key there with that synth.
Don't get sad, get even. So on the weekends, she don't dress for friends. Lately she's been dressing for revenge. Ladies always rise above. Ladies know what people want. Someone sweet and kind and fine.
Oh, that's cool. Nice minor key there. Ooh. Harmonic minor. So that just means she's adding like a sharp note on the 7th note of the scale there. It's a cool sound.
And I don't dress for villains or for innocence. On the vigilante shit.
Again, the beat, impeccable. That's awesome. Ooh, we had a little arpeggio, like a little synth line there. So when I'm doing a piano arrangement, I try to get the melody first and foremost. Like that's the most important thing. But then if you can add a little bit of those flares in between, like they added that specifically because she wasn't singing that little synth line. So if I'm doing an arrangement, I'll add those elements in if I've got time and space for it within what I'm playing. If not, I just leave it out. But I try to capture every nuance of the song that I can. Let's keep going. Bejeweled. Okay, again, you got the synth drums.
I'm going out tonight.
Going out tonight, there's our room. Key of C/A minor again. So she really likes this key. And she's pretty low in her range because I'm a baritone, so I can't really sing all that high that easily. I can, but it's not easy for me. But I can sing where she is in these verses, right? Eyes, right there. That's really low, especially for a female singer. Ooh, synth again. I think I even know like what preset that is in Serum. Ooh. I love that synth, that's great. Okay, let's backtrack, let's get the chords. Got it. There you go, takes 2 seconds. 1, 2, 6, 5. Okay, so let's see if the chorus is the same. Yep. I love that synth. That's awesome. Okay, let's get the melody. I haven't been paying attention at all because I'm like, the production! And it's funny, normally I'm a lyrics guy, I'm a vocals guy. That's normally the first thing I listen to. But in this case, I'm being interested by the production elements of it. What's a girl gonna do? So there again, there's the supertonic 2, right? Alright, I've got to go help with the baby, so I'm going to cut this and come right back. My wife is texting me, so... Alright, one sec. I thought if I filmed this at night that someone would be asleep, Because thankfully, once we get her down, she tends to sleep through the night, but tonight she's fighting it a little bit. You're fighting it a little bit. So I'm going to get her to bed and I'll be right back. Alright, we had about 2 to 3 failed attempts at getting Vivian to sleep. I took my turn for a good long while and she just didn't go down for me. So now Anna is going to try to get her to sleep. And Anna usually has better luck than I do. So I refreshed my drink there. I got about a shot of whiskey, got some ice. And let's see where we left off. I think it was Labyrinth right here. So we're just going to keep on rocking. Let's go for it. Got it.
It only hurts this much right now.
I like that. You got 4 on the floor kick.
Thinking
Yeah.
the whole time. Breathe in, breathe through, breathe in, breathe out. I'll be getting over you. My whole life. You know how scared I am of elevators. Never trusted if it rises fast.
Chord progression change.
I'm falling in love. Oh no, I'm falling in love again. I'm falling in love. I thought the plane was going down. I just turned it right around.
Trying to get a good volume here. There we go. Ooh. I take back what I said about her singing low. I mean, that's high. And here's the other chord progression.
Everybody just expects me to bounce back, just like that. I'm falling in love. Oh no, I'm falling in love again. I'm falling in love. I thought the plane was going down. I just turned it right around.
Turn it right around. That's really low right there. That's crazy. Sorry, we had a little hiccup. My wife cast the song to her phone and she was trying to play a playlist for Vivian. I feel like I got a really good beat on that chorus. Cool. Yeah, this one's interesting. I see why she put it later in the album. It's a little more like the song structure is kind of abstract, right? That's an interesting one. But the melody is very repetitive in a way, so that was easy to latch onto. Even though the song structure, you didn't know if it was going to build or fall, or what the energy was going to do. So that was kind of unique. Alright, next up we got Karma.
He's talking shit for the hell of it. Addicted to betrayal, which irrelevant.
There's that too again.
To look
But this isn't a new key. I haven't heard this key yet on the album.
having when you burn just to get there. It's coming back around. And I keep my side of the street
Got it.
clean. You wouldn't know what I mean. Karma is my boyfriend. Karma is a god. Karma is a breeze in my hair on the weekend. Karma's a relaxing thought. Aren't you envious that for you
I'm just
it's
gonna listen
not?
one time.
Sweet like honey. Karma is a cat. Purring in my lap 'cause it loves me. Flexing like a goddamn acrobat. Me and Karma vibe like that. Spider boy, king of thieves. Weave your little webs of opacity. My pennies made your crown. Trick me once, trick me twice. Don't you know that cash ain't the only price? It's coming back around. And I keep my side of the street clean. You wouldn't know what I mean. Karma is my boyfriend. Karma is a god. Karma is the breeze in my hair on the weekend. Karma's a relaxing thought. Aren't you envious that for you it's not? Sweet like honey. Karma is a cat. Purring in my lap 'cause it loves me. Flexing like a goddamn acrobat. Me and Karma vibe like that. Ask me what I
New
earned
chord here.
from all
There's our
those
three
years.
chord.
Ask me what I earned
One.
from all those tears. Ask me why so many things
5/7.
still hate.
Actual 5. I hear you, Taylor. Alright, cool bridge there.
Sing it
down an octave.
Karma's on your scent like a bounty hunter. Karma's gonna track you down, step by step from town to town. Sweet like justice, karma is a queen.
This melody's not like, I'm not locking into it as much. If I heard it 3 times or 2 times, it'd be a little easier. But like, I'm trying to find the hook, right? I get that. Right, I got that. So here it's a matter of just knowing the flow of the lyrics, right? The rhythm of it. That's the big thing. It's hanging out in these 3 notes. Interesting. Yeah, that one was a little bit harder to sort of like get into the groove of what was happening. But, you know, a couple more listens, that wouldn't be too bad. So let's check this one out, Sweet Nothing. I hear a little like EP riff right here. Okay, cool. Key of C again. So here's our route.
With my little tired eye, tiny as a firefly, a pebble that we picked up last July. Down deep inside your pocket, we almost forgot it. Does it ever miss with close
Cool.
sometimes?
So we're going from 4 down to 3, down to 2, 1.
They said the end is coming. Everyone's up to something.
I like that electric piano.
Myself around and onto yours.
That's what you hear in there.
Nothing's out like they push and shoving.
Or it sounds kind of like a Wurlitzer almost.
All that you ever wanted from me was sweet.
Love that chord progression. So it does have that airy feel of like a Sweet Nothing, right? Just that Wurlitzer, that little melody. It sounds like candy almost. I don't know how to describe it. Like ear candy. So this is going to be interesting. I don't think drums are going to come in on this one. We're just going to keep it stripped back.
Everyone's up to something. I've had myself around onto you. Sweet
So this chord progression,
I take the push and shove it.
I'm going to try to mash it up again, but I think the tempo is going to be all wrong. For what I think of,
Industry disruptors and soul deconstructors and smooth talking hucksters. I've glad
tell me if you know that one.
voices that implore you should be doing more. To you I can admit
Legend of
that
Zelda.
I'm just
That's what I think of when I hear this chord progression. See, that's the thing. There's only, if your song is going to be in a certain key, which every song is, there's only 7 chords within your key that are going to be what you build your song around. So you're bound to hit a ton of songs that use similar chord progressions that you do, right? There's 7 chords essentially to work with in your scale. I love that. Oh, now we're changing it. Cool. So now we've got 4, 5, 1, and then 3. Oh, 6 there. I love that. That's a cool one. Interesting. All right, so let's see what we got next. Coming up, Mastermind, and we're almost done with the album. This is great. Let's see.
Once upon a time, the planets in the face.
We got that 4 on the floor kick again. Love it.
You and I ended up
Let's find the root.
at the same time. And the touch of a hand lit the fuse. A chain reaction of counter to assess the equation of you. Checkmate, I couldn't lose. What if I told you
I couldn't
was
lose.
accidental in the first night that you saw me? Nothing was gonna stop me. I laid the groundwork and then, just like clockwork, the dominoes cascaded in a line. What if I told you I'm a mastermind?
Cool.
Now you're mine. It was all by design.
Gonna try and get that little synth.
'Cause I'm a mastermind.
It's hard with the lag to the computer.
You see all the wise women had to do it this way. 'Cause we were born to be alone, and every love escape. If you fail to plan, you plan to fail. Strategy sets the scene for the tale. I'm the wind in our free-flowing sails.
I like this one.
And the liquor in our cocktails. What if I told you
I feel like I'm vibing with the melodies more on this album than I have with some of the past albums. Like Reputation, I didn't really get into a ton. But this one, like, I really like where she's taking the melodies. Really, like, I don't know, you can't, even as much as you can learn about music as someone like I has learned, that was a bad sentence. But no matter how much you learn, you can't quantify why something appeals to you. It just does on a gut level, right? Just right there. So let's keep on playing this. Slight change.
So I told you none of it was accidental in the first night that you saw me. Nothing was gonna stop me. I laid the groundwork and then saw a white smirk on your face. You knew the entire time. You knew that I'm a mastermind. And now you're mine.
Now you're
Yeah, all you did was smile.
mine. Smile.
'Cause I'm a mastermind.
Mastermind. All right. Sweet. So that's the end of what looks like the just normal album release. I must have the deluxe version here. Yeah, the 3 a.m. edition where it keeps on going. And we have another few songs here. But for tonight, I don't know if my wife got Vivian to sleep yet, so I'm going to go help with that as soon as we get done filming this. But just closing thoughts, you saw, even though I was reacting to what I was hearing, I could instantly jump to what I was hearing. I would latch onto a little bit of melody, a chord progression, and you can instantly translate it to the piano or guitar or whatever your instrument is. So the missing link is just knowing the song, right? Like I keep saying, it's just that repetition of, oh, okay, here's the melody, here's the lyrics, here's how many syllables are in each line, here's what the phrasing is, here's how the melody fits over the chord. So I was still able to do it in real time, but I was always a step behind it, right? Because I haven't heard it yet. So I really hope you enjoyed this. This was a lot of fun. I really like this album. She definitely took it in more of a electronic direction. Oh, there's my wife. So I will catch you next time. Check out the course. Peace. Bye.